Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we'd like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, all glories to Yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, bahasham, double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone, our teachers that surely do rule well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brethren on the four corners of this world that continues to spread this word, this great gospel in sincerity and in truth. Alright, here to the spirit and power, Yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, to another edifying video. Myself, Brother Kalab, along with the brother Pana, I'm here, to edify the very elect. The year 2020, the year of prophecies. Alright, so without further ado, we'll kick into that precept. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 19, and the last verse.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 19 and verse 22. Say, for in all things, O Yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, thou didst magnify thy people.
For in what?
For in all things.
For in all things. So the Most High's main emphasis is His people, magnifying His people. Despite we might be in this lower state now, the Most High behind his back or behind his head, when the back of his head is magnifying His people. That is His main objective, to magnify His people at the last, despite we be in this low. Alright, I have a precept real quick. The book of Psalm chapter 136 and verse, I believe it's the 23rd verse. It says, who remembered us in our low estate, for His mercy endureth forever. And Psalm 136 chapter, it dealing with the mercies of the Most High, how it endures forever. And the Most High remembered us in this low estate. The heathen nations pressing us down to the dunghill, to the bottom. We are the bottom feeders on this earth. You understand? But the Most High, in all things, what? He magnify thy people. Read it again, Papa.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 19 and verse 22. I want for you. For in all things, O Yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, thou didst magnify thy people and glorify them. Neither didst thou lightly regard them, but didst assist them in every time and place.
He assisted us in every time and place. We were in Egypt, we were in bondage, and the Most High said, Moses, here what? I send him here to Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh to let my people go. And the Most High sent plagues. He wiped out all the firstborn in Egypt. You understand? And then He allowed the Israelites to pass through dry land where there was sea. And then He swallowed up the Egyptians in the sea. These are the things He did for His people. He assisted them, what? In every time and place. And right now we're in a time where we need the help of Yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi.
That's right.
In a place where we need the help of Yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi.
That's right.
And guess what? We have to believe He will help us. He will assist us. Despite we went off. That is how privileged we are as a people. The Most High say what? Hosea chapter 13. Let me get out real quick. Hosea chapter 13. And verse, Hosea 13 and verse 9. It says, O Israel, which is you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. If you don't know it yet, you're blind. Alright, so the Most High's chosen people, the Israelites, is the so-called black. These people in the land, they are deceivers. These are the devils. Alright, you can see it today. These are the ones that are locked down right, worldwide right now. Alright, the white race of people, that is the ones, all the fingers pointed at them. Alright, it says, O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself, but in me is thine help. You understand? The Most High, what? He always assisted us in every time and every place. Because behind us, as I said, in His mind, is to magnify His people. To us, the Most High is glorified.
That's right.
You understand? Right. When it is the Most High delivers the children of Israel, the rest of the nations round about it is look and see, hey, the God of these people is to be feared.
That's right.
That is the true God.
That's right.
You understand? That's why He called us what? Zion. A monument to Zion in the Hebrew. When it is you look at us, you're supposed to remember the power of Yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi. You see what? This is your wisdom. The laws He gave us, He said this is your wisdom and understanding what? In the sight of the nations. That's something?
Before I read the precept, that is the same thing what went on in 1 Samuel. When the Hamites and them hear the nation of Israel shout. You understand? You know what it said? They say, hey, the Hebrews go out in the tabernacle. We can't go and fight them. Who shall defend us?
Who is us?
You understand?
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 4 and verse I'll start at verse 7. It says, and the Philistines were afraid, for they said, God is coming to the camp. And they said, woe unto us, for there had not been such a thing thereto. Woe unto us, who shall deliver us out of the hand of these mighty gods? These are the gods that smote the Egyptians with all the plagues in the wilderness. Be strong and quit yourselves like men, O ye Philistines, that ye be not servants unto the Hebrews, as they have been to you. Quit yourselves like men and fight. And that is what that angel being a lion spirit unto them. Go up still and fight. Even though they was afraid. It's like in Kings with Ahab. The angel said, I will go and be a lion spirit in the mouth of all his prophets for him to cause him to go up, because that was the will of the Most High. And the will of the Most High was for these Philistines to go up. You understand? And he sent that spirit to deceive them, give them that courage. Did the scripture say what? I hardened Pharaoh's heart. The Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart. And Esau right now, he's afraid. The scripture said what in Revelation? Now when we stood up, they were afraid. But yet still, they're still pushing their agenda, because them angels working on them. Revelation 11, and that's after 3 days and a half, and their dead bodies, boom, boom, boom. Nah. Just read this verse. When? Verse 11.
And after Revelation 11, verse 11, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahawah entered into them, and they stood up on their feet, and great fear fell upon them.
That is now. We standing up on our feet now. Alright, after all these years of bondage and after all these years of being in the graveyard, the valley of dry bones is us. But we standing on our feet to the spirit and power of yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi. Go ahead.
And they ascend up, stood up on their feet, and great fear fell upon them, which saw them.
And who's that? That's the heathen nation. Especially Esau, Edom. Great fear falling upon them, seeing us rising up again. Not just rising up like in 1921, alright, but not rising up now with the true name, our true power. Go ahead.
And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
And we ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and that is about to take place.
In a chariot?
In a chariot. You understand? Metaphorically represented as what? A cloud. Alright? So this is what going on the end game, and that is why what Esau has is what is Space Force. Because you know them clouds gonna come. Scripture say what, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see, even those that pierced him. These Roman soldiers are back here again. This Rome revive America.
So I want to find a precept here. We talk about when they want to fight against Michael the angel.
Michael. That is in Daniel?
No, when in heaven, the war in heaven.
Or 12 and check 12 and
12 and 12.
Gone. No.
Nah,
not 12. Select here. 12:7.
See, because there's a point here I want to bring out, right? This is my Revelation 12 verse 7, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. Back
again to the Space Force. That is the war in heaven. The Space Force, Esau, so-called Space Force, versus Yahawashi and his angels, archangels coming. Go ahead.
And fought on his angels and prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven. Then it's going to scripture say these heavens go and shake. You know, which heaven also represents rulership. Esau heaven go and shake, it go and crumble to the ground. Alright? And the old dragon, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceived the whole world, which he are about to do. Alright? Which he about to do with RFID chip, that he pushing this coronavirus, which you know the Most High sent on the left hand side, you know, to comfort and let people know, hey, yeah, what's going on? You take this vaccine and this ship, you go and done away with that paper dollar. You understand? Who don't believe it that you lost. But right now we need time, a Jacob trouble, and the time of prophecy, where we see Israel kingdom is at hand, and the scripture saying Isaiah 60, arise and shine, for thy light is come. You understand? Say,
and it said what the dragon, right? That dragon is Esau's empire where he set up today. Esau basically target that red dragon, that is Esau. You see today you really see them on ancient draconian laws. Alright? Which pretty much more and more validates that he is that dragon. Alright? But the Lord Yahawah bahasham and his angels is going to remove them out of that heaven.
Can.
That power, see that in.
Can.
Go ahead.
He said, call the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world.
Call a deceiver and what? Also the Satan Shaitan go back to adversary. Alright, he's called a deceiver. He's a great deceiver. He taught you all Christianity, and he's also what? Adverse to all righteousness, to all truth. Alright, adverse to us as a people. Go ahead.
And the whole world, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Right? And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation.
Now is come what?
Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
Yeah, and the power of his anointed, right? That is the elect. The Lord and the elect is going to reign supreme. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. So at the end game is that Israel is going to be saved. Let me get this precept real quick. In the book of Esther in the Apocrypha. Esther in the Apocrypha chapter 13, and I'll read at verse 8. It said, Then Mordecai taught upon all the works of Yahawah bahasham and made his prayer unto him, saying, O Lord, Lord, the King Almighty, for the whole world is in thy power. And if thou hast appointed to save Israel, there is no man that can gainsay thee. Where it says, now is what is salvation. Now is come salvation. You can't stop back the salvation of the Most High's people. It's already ordained. You understand? It's written in the script. The Most High's movie. When a movie is produced, everything goes according to what? The script.
Can.
You understand? You have a next precept there?
Yeah, I'm looking for a precept where even while in the process of the fight, right? It had a word. Alright? And when you go into the word, it's going to show that there was afraid, but yet still the fight. You know? Even though the Noda was going to be destroyed. Alright? Even though the Noda was going to be destroyed, they still fight. You understand? And so like the precept coming to me, but I go add a precept in Revelation 17 and verse 17. So for Yahawah put it in their heart to fulfill his will.
You see that?
And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of Yahawah shall be fulfilled. And that will the Lord do. You know, the Lord put in Esau's hand to, you know, build that space for us to come and fight. As he said in Romans, he said, for this same reason I have raised up Pharaoh, alright, to magnify his power. You understand? So that is the same thing the Lord doing. You understand? He's going to rise up Esau in this time that we're in right now to come again to deliver the hopefully like alongside the wanted and magnify his power again. That all these heathens will be under subjection under Israel. Where the rightful position is supposed to be.
That's right.
And not over Israel. If I could just read this real quick, Baba Kosha.
Right.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and I will start from verse 27, pointing 28. But Yahawah chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, because the scripture say Esau is what, wiser than Daniel. You understand?
Wiser than Daniel.
Can't. But the wisdom that we have is of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. There's nobody wiser than our power. Alright? And Yahawah chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And who mighty in this earth right now? Esau. Because the scripture said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You understand? And who is the weak? Jacob. The scripture said it in 2nd Ezra chapter 5, where he said what? We lose we stature. You understand? That they would sell up.
You can see then the Most High call it, say, fear not thou worm, Jacob. But how much strength that worm will have, you know?
Can. Verse 28. And base things of the world and things which are despised had Yahawah chosen, yea, the things which are not, to bring to naught things that are. So the things which are not, because you know they don't regard Israel no more. As the scripture said in Lamentations. Let's get this real quick, Baba Kosha. Right? As the scripture said in Lamentations chapter 1 and verse 21, he said, they have heard that I sigh, there is none to comfort me. All my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. You understand? He was speaking about Israel. All the nations was glad to see we in this state. But what the Most High do is restore the tissues and the skin, alright, upon the dry bones. So it's coming back on all the heathens now.
That's right. Precept here. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and verse 16. It says, for thy power is the beginning of righteousness, and because thou art the Lord of all, it maketh thee to be gracious unto all. For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou shewest thy strength. And among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest. And that's what the Most High doing with us, the men of the Lord, right now, making our boldness manifest. But we see in everything that the Most High spoke is faithful and true. It's coming to pass. We in these times, Scripture say, well, blessed are your eyes for you see. Many prophets have desired to see the things that we see today. Alright, the mark of the beast is going to be implemented mandatory very soon. Esau has brought already his martial law. Right now, today is the last day for us, brethren. You know, as the government says, until 2 weeks. But we know it's going to be longer for us to gather together, you know, and to be out in the streets like normal citizens. They're going to lock down the country. Isn't this signs of the times? It's what Yahawashi told the Israelites. When they see the desolation come past, you understand, going back to the 70 AD siege, and it's matching up right now. Right now they're bringing military force upon us, taking away our rights. We in these times of deliverance. You understand? Also, we had this plague out here. Alright, so hey, the Most High is showing his strength and making the boldness of those that believe manifest. And one more precept as I close. I don't know if you have something to it. Book of Judith. Judith chapter 9 and verse 11. It says, for thy power standeth not in multitude, nor thy might in strong men. For thou art a God of the afflicted, and helper of the oppressed, and upholder of the weak, a protector of the forlorn, a savior of them that are without hope. Alright, the initial precept, we're tracking back to the initial precept, which said that he did always assist his people. So we need not worry, brethren. The Most High is going to assist us in some unbelievable ways. Just have to believe to access that power. Alright? Last precept as you close.
Psalm 59 verse 8 and 9, he says, and it reads, but thou, O Yahawah, bahasham, shall laugh at them. Thou shalt have all the heathen in derision. Because of his strength will I wait upon thee. For Yahawah bahasham is my defense. You know, if I could just lament on it a little bit, Baba Kusha. As the scripture says in Revelation chapter 17 verse 8, they talk about it will have them in wandering. Because when the Lord delivered the children of Israel, these people going and being wandering. They're going and being fucking derision. Select from my speech. They're going and being derision. The Lord didn't forget we as the brother brought out a yahawah precept in Wisdom of Solomon 19 verse 22. You understand? The Lord will in time, in every time and place. In every time and place. Hey, that's what the Lord said. Ask a lot. The last precept. Is Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah chapter That's not that. 1 minute. Isaiah 49 and verse 15, he said, and it reads, can a woman forget her suckling child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? That was a question. He said, yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy words are continually before me. And the Lord was speaking to the hopeful elect alongside the one-third, because they are going to do the reproduction of the building of Israel. So the Lord ain't forget we. Every time and every place.
That's right.
You know? And with that, give all praises to
Yahawah, bahasham, yahawashi, bahasham,
double honors unto the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. who do rule well, preach and teaching this word in sincerity from day one. You know, now we enter these times, you know, it's a yapper thing, but at the same time, it's a time for we to stay strong. Even though that we can't come out on the streets right now, let we use the devices as much as we could, you know, to stay tuned in the spirit, you know, and say shalom to all the Akim. Peace and blessing to the saints Akim. This is the brother Kalab and the brother Kwana signing out, say shalom.